Hi everyone, so this is a very impromptu video. I wasn't planning on posting anything at all going forward, and I actually feel very nervous all of a sudden posting this. So it's been a while, it's been a very long time. I did put a message in the community post about what was happening, but not everybody sees that, not everybody reads it. So I don't know how long this video is going to be. So basically, I was diagnosed with stage 4 stomach cancer in July last year, the 10th of July, 2025. So it's just gone a year now that I had my diagnosis. At the time I was diagnosed, obviously it was a massive shock. I think there was a part of me that, well, I'd had symptoms for a while, but I put it down to gastric issues like indigestion, gastritis, etc. And pretty much from the point I got diagnosed, it was stage 4 at that point. Everything went really quickly. Everything happened really quickly from the diagnosis. Can't fault the NHS. I know we love to complain. Well, I've never really complained about the NHS. I know a lot of people complain about the NHS in England, but to be frank, I've never faulted them. I have a son who spent a lot of time in hospital. I obviously pretty much live in the hospital now. I don't mean that literally, but I'm at the hospital a lot. So I still can't fault them. I know it's not a perfect system, but I can't fault it. But things moved really quickly for me. And yeah, as I say, I found out very quickly it was stage 4 stomach cancer. Initially, there was a plan where it was expected that I spoke with a surgeon who said, I'm young, well, I'm 43 years old now. The surgeon expected that they would be able to remove part or all of my stomach, and I would have a course of chemo before the surgery and after the surgery. I had to have an operation called what the hell was the operation called now? Oh my God, my mind's gone blank because this is such an impromptu video. Basically, I had an operation where they put cameras in me, laparoscopy, to investigate because I'd had a CT scan. The day that I got diagnosed, I had a CT scan and God, sorry, I'm all over the place now. I had something before the CT scan. It's where they put the camera down, and I can't remember all the words for everything now. They put a camera into my gut, which I opted not to have any kind of sedation for, stupidly, because I didn't think there was going to be anything wrong. Bad choice because of the stomach cancer. It was horrific. Couldn't stop burping. I know this isn't funny, but I kind of giggle when I'm nervous. So yeah. The day they did that, the person that put the camera down, as I said, I've forgotten the word for that, picked up cancer straight away. They didn't tell me immediately. I think they told me probably about within an hour of doing that. And then I immediately went for a CT scan, and they knew. As I say, then I can't remember how much longer after that. It wasn't much longer, weeks or something. I had the laparoscopy where they put keyhole surgery. They put cameras in to check how it's looking. And it was after the laparoscopy that the surgeon then said, unfortunately, we can't operate because it had spread to it's called the peritoneum. It's the lining of the stomach. And it had spread to some of the lymph nodes as well. So they said it's incurable, it's inoperable. We can give you treatments, which is classed as palliative care, which is basically, it's not to cure the cancer, but it's to slow it down, give you more time. I was then, not long after that, the surgeon suggested and referred me because there was the potential for a clinical trial. So I'm currently on a clinical trial at the minute for a new drug, an immunotherapy drug. It seems to be working out well because I'm still alive. I did specify to all of the medical teams, don't tell me how much time you think I might have, because for me personally, I didn't see the point, because I don't want to be sitting here thinking, oh shit, I've got this amount of months or whatever. So I always said, don't tell me how long I've got. However, I did because of some of the paperwork they filled out, I did get clued in that there was the possibility that I would be here for less than 12 months. Luckily, it's gone past the 12 months and I'm still here. And I think I still look okay. Like, yeah, I might have more time. In my ideal world, I've got an 11-year-old child who's just finishing up primary junior school now. If I could live until my child is 18 years old at the very least, that would be fantastic. could be potentially slightly unrealistic, but who knows. I'm trying my best to look after myself. As I say, I'm on the clinical trial, which has been great. I have to go for treatment every 3 weeks. So yesterday I had my intravenous treatments, and then I have to take chemotherapy drugs for 2 weeks, which I hate, but if it's keeping me alive. And I'm looking at, I always do kind of reassess how I feel and how it's all working out and make decisions. I'm very big on making my own decisions. Like, I'll listen to what the doctors say and everything. I'll also try natural stuff as well, or I have tried natural stuff previously as well. And I mean, just in terms of generally taking care of my health, and I do a lot of research as well. So yeah, I'm doing my best, and I seem to be doing a lot better than I expected. I guess part of it may be my age, and I was pretty healthy prior to getting the symptoms. Because I think I had, to be frank, in terms of stomach related issues, I've had stomach related issues on and off since I was probably in my 20s, but it was always put down to indigestion or something. I have a strange feeling that I've probably had stomach cancer, or the beginnings of stomach cancer, because we all have cancerous cells in us. But I think the beginnings of it came along in about 2020, because there was a period of time then where I'd had a lot of stomach problems. I was vomiting a lot. I was vomiting at work. There was one point at which I worked in a school, and the head teacher sent me home, sent me to the hospital in a taxi because I vomited up blood at work. At that point, they just took it to be, I think it was because I was very stressed at that time, so it was put down to stress, etc. But yeah, there's a lot more to the story, but as I said, this is a pretty impromptu video that I wasn't planning on doing at all. But I feel like if there's anyone out there who can relate or has any questions, you want to chat about it, whatever, feel free to put a comment or send me a message. I think my email is going to be somewhere. My email address is somewhere on the channel. So, and this is for any type of cancer, although I do realize that I don't think there's that many forums and stuff for stomach cancer. A lot of the forums I see tend to relate more to breast cancer and other types of cancer. But if anyone wants to chat, talk, ask questions, that's fine. One thing I have to say, I am not accepting unsolicited advice. So if you have any suggestions about how to treat the cancer, please don't. Please don't. People did it a lot in the beginning, and I know it comes from a good place and a place of care, but don't do it. It's not helpful. It's really not helpful. I trust my medical team. I trust myself to do my own research on non-medical stuff. Medical stuff and non-medical stuff. But yeah, the advice isn't helpful. But I'm happy to answer anyone's questions. I would not offer to tell anyone how to treat their cancer in any way, shape or form anyway. But yeah, if you want to ask me any questions or anything or whatever, feel free. What else do I want to say? Just to hope that everyone's doing well. Probably no one will see this video anyway, but just in case. In terms of readings and stuff like that, when I got the diagnosis, I just felt like I cannot. I mean, I'd already made the decision to take a break from the channel anyway, so that was my intuition telling me that something was up. So yeah, I haven't done readings for people. I haven't felt grounded enough. It's just like I've got too much going on. I could barely do it for myself. I've just about started doing them for myself again, but I couldn't. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm still tapped in spiritually. I still attend a mediumship circle, and you know, I do check in with the cards now and again. So my spirituality and my practices and connection are very important. But this is obviously a new situation that I'm navigating, and I know there are a lot of people navigating it. Oh, I forgot to say actually. So aside from having stomach cancer, so I've gone off on a tangent. So the diagnosis, I handled the diagnosis in a way, I don't know how I handled it. When I got told, the first thing I thought, I didn't think, oh shit, I've got cancer. I thought, how am I going to tell my mum? Because my mum, strange saying, it's cancer season, isn't it? Cancer season screws me up big time. So that's probably why I'm posting now, actually, because it's cancer season and it's always a massive season for me. But yeah, I thought about my mum first. I didn't think about myself. I immediately made sure I got my will sorted, got all my things in order, my ducks in a row and everything, made sure everything was put in place for my kid. I was focused on that in the beginning. I mean, I am a pretty calm, practical person anyway. I didn't cry for myself very much with the diagnosis, even though it was like, you're basically going to die soon. I just wasn't, that's just not where my head was at. And there's absolutely no wrong or right. Like, if I would have imagined that anybody finding out that diagnosis would be distraught, and I just wasn't. I was just, it was eerie how it still is eerie how calm I am about the stomach cancer diagnosis in itself. I don't know why. I'm not faulting it, I just don't know why, and I would not knock anybody else's reaction, however they choose, well, not choose, however you react to it is however you react to it. What did fuck me up, I have to say, to be pretty blunt, is in April. So in April I had to have an operation because the parts of the cancer had gone to my ovaries. And thank God I was on the trial, because I have CT scans quite regularly to monitor how the medication is going. They picked up that it had gone to my ovaries, and when I researched it, I can see that ovarian cancer is a killer, a silent killer. So if I wasn't on the trial and I had it on my ovaries, I would probably not be here. So that got dealt. The surgery was like, I had surgery for that within, I think it was 2 weeks, 3 weeks max. And initially my what do you call it? See, my mind has gone blank. Your mind gets frazzled with all this stuff because there's just a lot going on. Oncologist, the cancer doctor, felt that maybe I could just have one ovary removed. But when I had my consultation, they said they're going to take both of them. So I was prepared for the one to be taken out. When I had to have two of them taken out, I was like, I was distraught. And after that operation in April this year, it's changed me. It has devastated me. How you'd think that knowing that the stage 4 stomach cancer that can't be cured is the one that would fuck me up. No, it was having my ovaries removed that fucked me up, I'm not gonna lie. At first I was very numb, and then probably over the last, say, 2-3 weeks, all I've done is cry. And I know in the bigger picture of things, it seems like that would not be that important, because it's like your ovaries have gone, that part of the cancer's gone, so you don't have to worry about that. You just got to continue treating the stomach. I'm still on the trial for the stomach because the drugs seem to be helping with the stomach. They seem to be keeping it stable, so it's not getting any better, but it's not getting any worse. So they were able to agree to take the ovaries to get rid of it from that, and then continue on the trial to treat the stomach because it's working for the stomach. But yeah, it fucked me up. I think it just made me put my whole life into perspective. I mean, I knew with the stage 4 cancer diagnosis, it's highly unlikely I'd ever have kids anyway, ever again, because I probably won't be here that long enough, and because they couldn't cure the cancer anyway, and you can't have kids if you're having chemo all the time, because my treatment is palliative, it's like indefinite. But there was just something about having the choice 100% taken away, like there's no chance now. And I decided not to have any eggs frozen, any of my eggs frozen, because I always said I'd never have a surrogate. There's just something about a surrogate, for me personally, I'm not knocking anybody else, that I just couldn't do it. So I would rather, if I could, adopt a child that's somebody else's child than to have a surrogate use my egg. And adoption is off the cards for me now as well, because of the cancer's not going anywhere. I'm not saying it's 100% impossible, but yeah, it's very unlikely. So yeah, as I say, having my ovaries removed fucked me up big time, and it has changed me, and I'm still coming to terms with it. I'm doing a lot better now, but the last 3 weeks and before that, I didn't want to talk to anyone, to be frank. I just kind of got on with the day-to-day life of looking after my kid, sent my kid to school, cried all day. But okay at present, and just getting on with it. And I think I'm going to leave this message here, because this is a lot longer than I was planning to talk anyway. But as I say, if anyone has any questions or just wants to chat or whatever, again, email address should be somewhere in the description, or well, probably not in the description, but I don't know, it'll be somewhere. Just feel free. And yeah, I think I'll leave the message there. I just hope everyone's well. I hope at least one person sees this video and it helps. And yeah, maybe I'll make other videos if multiple questions somehow decide to come in and it's like too much to answer multiple times, then yeah, but I'll leave it there. But take care. I hope you survive this cancer season, because it messes me up, and I've quite a few people I've talked to, they're struggling emotionally. But yeah, just take care, enjoy the summer, the heat waves. You know what, I love the summer. This is the first summer that it's felt like torture, because I've gone into instant menopause after having the operation to remove my ovaries, and it's not compatible, so it's felt like torture. The symptoms are calming down now, the menopausal symptoms are calming down, but it's been rough, I'm not gonna lie. But yep, I'll leave my message there. Take care, enjoy your summer, enjoy your day, and feel free to get in touch, and till I see you again, bye.